Stampers, and welcome to Laura's Stamp Pad. I thought I would show you another fabulous gift packaging idea to go along with my gift packaging series. Since 'tis the season to be gift giving, then I thought that this was the perfect item. Today I'm going to show you these amazing gift card holders. How cute are those? And they're just little Velcro sealed. And so there's that little piece of Velcro that holds them in, and you just slide your little gift card in. And you can do a label on the front. This one, of course, says to and from, but you can always do any little gift item there or little tag. I like to use the stamp set Label Love, which has lots of great greetings. And of course with this you can always do wedding anniversary, just for you, could be for anything. The to and from, this one you can then always write whatever you'd like. Happy birthday, baby, and then of course to the best friend I've ever had. So that's a great one as well. So I like to use a lot of these on my gift card holders, but of course you could use any item you want. You could always use your favorite to and from and just stamp it on any sort of punched piece of paper. So let's get started on how to create all of these fabulous gift cards. The awesome thing is that it uses up a lot of your paper, and so you don't have a lot of leftovers. For example, I'll show you that the base is actually 3.5 by 8.5. So that means out of one 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, you get 3 gift card holders with only this little piece left over. You can always use that for one of your other cards, or you can always toss that if you'd like, so you don't have a million scraps like I do. So now with this one piece of 8.5 by 11, I have 3 gift card holders. So now we're going to bring in our paper trimmer, and we will score from one end at 2.5, and then from the other end at 2. And so now you have your little sections. So I'm going to go ahead and score these other 2 as well. You could always score prior to ever cutting if you wish to. You know, that's another time saver option if you prefer to do that, because I know during this season we're definitely tight on time, and so any quick and simple project is always best. So now I have all of my scored gift cards, and now I'm just going to use my bone folder and do a nice strong crease on those lines. You will see that you have a smaller one up top, and then you have a bigger one down here. On the smaller one, you're just going to take your corner rounder punch and punch out the top 2 there, so that you have that nice pretty flap that goes down with those corners rounded. Then I'm using some paper from the Trim the Tree Designer Series paper stack. So I have a couple different ones here that all go with my Cherry Cobbler cardstock that I'm using. These pieces, they all measure 3¼ inch wide, and then this one is 3¼ by 3¾ This one is 3¼ by 2¼ and this one is 3¼ by 1¾ And again, with the smallest one here, you're going to want to do 2 of the corners with the corner rounder punch. So you just clip it in there and punch it out. And then now, just with regular snail adhesive, you'll go ahead and put those pieces on. You can lay this back out flat and just place that down. And then this is your back panel. None of these actually have a pattern that needs to go, you know, right side up or anything. But when you do have that, be sure to double check how your pieces are going to go, so you don't have, you know, little Christmas trees that are going upside down. Let's see, like this one. You want to make sure that your little Christmas trees don't go upside down whenever you close that. But any of the other patterns, it's really not a big deal. Now we're going to take some sticky strip, and we're just going to take 2 little pieces. It doesn't have to go the entire distance down your down the side. So we're just going to take 2 pieces, and I always make sure that they're towards the top so that you have that nice tight seal there at the top. As you can see, my one piece is a little bit longer, but that's okay. And then press really hard so that the red piece comes off a little bit easier. and then now seal that down. And then now for the flap, I just purchased some Velcro, and these are just little Velcro circles that I purchased at a store, and I cut them in half because they don't really need to be that big, and there's not enough room here for that big circle to go in there. So I'm just going to take one of these half a circles, and I'm going to place it in the center on the bottom here. If I were to place it up here, I would have a problem possibly by closing it and having it end up, you know, not on this side, but sticking to the back of my card, and then it wouldn't actually open. So now I'm just going to close it, and then now I know that I have the top piece here and the bottom piece there, and they're all lined up just so perfectly. So that works out the best. And then I'm just going to take my To and From my Label Love stamp set and some scrap cardstock. So here I have some Whisper White, and I'm using Garden Green ink. And I'm just going to, whoop, I didn't have a good seal on my stamp there. But now we're all, oh, maybe not. I'm going to make sure. Sometimes you just got to put a little bit of snail adhesive on there and say you're going to stick whether you like it or not. And then stamp that down. Oh, I pressed a little too hard, so we're just going to flip this over and press a little lighter. Perfect. And now I'm taking the Artisan label punch, which matches this stamp set, and slide that in, line it up, and punch. For this, I actually attached this with Stampin' Dimensionals. You know how much I love my dimensionals. So I'm just going to stick those on the back there, and then add this to that top lip. You could always add it down there if you wish as well, but I'm going to add it to that top piece there. You can always do, like, here's some more of the Trim the Tree, so you could always do that one. Here's some of the stripes. Or you could always use the green background. So let's bring in all of those samples again. This one I used with the Early Espresso, but all of these were used with the Trim the Tree Designer Series paper stack. So I was able to get lots of different options, and they're not all necessarily Christmassy. You could always use this for a great man gift card, since I know some of those are hard to come by. Of course, this one I could always do for a baby boy or even a birthday, which would be super fabulous. I have a lot of hunting and farming relatives, so this one would be perfect for them as it has that little rustic look to it. But you could really do anything. This one would also be great for a baby or for a birthday with the little stars, because how precious is that? So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to check out all my other tutorial series on the gift packaging series, and you can see more pictures at laurastamppad.com. Happy stamping! Bye-bye.